Good day, everyone. Today, I'll talk to you about an injured person's mode of transportation. As general rule, it is important to avoid moving any sick or injured patient because of the risk of causing complication to the underlying condition. An exception to this rule includes moving a person from life-threatening danger to a safer location. A first aider should avoid lifting a person off the ground. The safer alternative is to drag the patient in line with the long axis of the body, using either the arms or the legs for tractions, keeping the body aligned. The safest first aid methods of moving a patient are as follows. So we continue. Methods of transportation. One man's carry, or maybe we'll say one rescuer. First, we have A, assist to walk, or we'll say human crutch. So the rescuer act as crutch to the injured. This method is used when the casualty is in a position to help them. The rescuer stands and assists the injured to walk. And we also have the fireman's carry. This technique is for carrying a victim longer distances. It is very difficult to get the persons up to this position from the ground. Getting the victim into a position requires a very strong rescuer or an assistant. The victim is carried over one shoulder. The rescuer's arm on the side that the victim is being carried is wrapped across the victim's legs and grabs the victim's opposite arm. Next, we have the carry in arms. This only works for a child or a very light person. Place your arms under the victim's knees and around their back. That's the carry in arms. And we also have the blanket drag. This is prepared for a method of dragging a victim. You have to place the victim on the blanket by using the log rope or a 3-person lift. The victim is placed with the head approximately 2 feet from one corner on the blanket. Wrap the blanket corners around the victim. Keep back as straight as possible. Use your legs, not your back, and try to keep the pull as straight as in line possible. Next, we have the backstrap carry. When injuries makes the firefighter carry unsafe, this method is better for longer distances than one-person lift. Place both the victim's arms over your shoulder and cross the victim's arms, crossing the victim's opposite wrist. Fold the arms close to your chest, squat slightly, and drive your hips into the victim while bending slightly at the waist. And balance the load on your hips and support the victims with your legs. Or support the victim with your legs. That's the backstrap carry. And we have the body or the collar drag, or it's popularly known as a shoulder pull or a shoulder drag. It supports the head of the victim. The negative is that it requires the rescuer to bend over at the waist while pulling. So grabs the victim by the clothing under the shoulder and keep your arms on both sides of the head and support the head and try to keep the pull as straight as in line as possible. So that's the body or collar drag or a shoulder pull or shoulder drag.